Life is a beautiful and wondrous thing. It is also a continuous cycle of birth, growth, reproduction, and death. This cycle ensures that life continues on our planet. Reproduction is the vital link that bridges generations. Without it, species would cease to exist. Imagine a world without new baby animals or the vibrant colors of blooming flowers. Reproduction is the reason we see the continuation of species, generation after generation. It is a fundamental process that ensures the survival and diversity of life on Earth. From the tiniest insects to the largest whales, every living organism is a descendant of a long line of ancestors that successfully reproduced. This incredible process is essential for maintaining the delicate balance of ecosystems worldwide. Reproduction doesn't always require two parents. In fact, many organisms have found ways to reproduce without the need for a mate. Some organisms have evolved a remarkable ability to reproduce on their own, ensuring their survival and proliferation, even in the absence of a partner. This fascinating process is known as asexual reproduction. Unlike sexual reproduction, which involves the combination of genetic material from two parents, asexual reproduction relies on a single organism to produce offspring that are genetically identical to itself. This method allows for rapid population growth, as a single parent can produce numerous offspring in a relatively short period of time. This is particularly advantageous in environments where conditions are stable and resources are abundant. Imagine a tiny bacterium splitting itself in two, creating an exact copy. This is one of the simplest forms of asexual reproduction and is known as binary fission. That's a sexual reproduction in action. It's a highly efficient way for organisms to multiply and spread. Several types of asexual reproduction exist in nature, each with its own unique mechanisms and strategies. Binary fission, for example, is common in bacteria and involves a simple division of the parent cell into two identical daughter cells. This process ensures that each new cell has the same genetic material as the original. Budding is another form of asexual reproduction, where a small outgrowth, or bud, develops on the parent organism. This bud gradually grows and eventually detaches to become an independent organism. This bud eventually detaches and grows into a new individual, capable of surviving and reproducing on its own. We observe this in organisms like hydras and yeasts. These fascinating processes highlight the incredible diversity of life and the various strategies organisms use to ensure their survival and continuity. While asexual reproduction is efficient, many organisms rely on sexual reproduction to create offspring. This method is more complex and involves the combination of genetic material from two parents, resulting in offspring with a unique blend of traits. Unlike asexual reproduction, which produces clones of the parent, sexual reproduction ensures genetic diversity. This genetic diversity is crucial for the survival of species, as it allows populations to adapt to changing environments and resist diseases. The process begins with the fusion of sperm and egg cells, or in the case of plants, the transfer of pollen to the ovule. Sexual reproduction is like shuffling a deck of cards. Each parent contributes a set of genes like a deck of cards to their offspring. This shuffling creates a new combination of traits in each generation. Each parent contributes a set of genes like a deck of cards to their offspring. This mixing of genetic material creates variations in the offspring, making them similar to their parents but not identical. These variations can lead to new traits that may be beneficial for survival. This mixing of genetic material creates variations in the offspring, making them similar to their parents but not identical. These variations can lead to new traits that may be beneficial for survival. For example, some offspring might inherit a stronger immune system or better camouflage. This process often involves elaborate courtship rituals, where males and females interact to select a mate. These rituals can be as simple as a song or as complex as a dance. Think of the vibrant colors of a male peacock's feathers or the intricate dance of birds of paradise. These displays are not just for show, they are crucial for attracting a mate and ensuring the continuation of the species. These displays are all part of the fascinating world of sexual reproduction. They highlight the lengths to which organisms will go to ensure their genes are passed on to the next generation, showcasing the beauty and complexity of life. At the heart of sexual reproduction lies the union of specialized cells called gametes. Males produce sperm cells while females produce egg cells, each carrying half the genetic information of the parent. When a sperm and egg cell fuse, they form a zygote, the very first cell of a new individual. The zygote contains the complete set of genetic instructions needed to develop into a fully formed organism. This remarkable process ensures the continuation of the species and introduces genetic variation into the population. This variation is crucial for the long-term survival of a species, as it provides individuals with a range of traits that might prove advantageous in changing environments. Section 5. Diverse beginnings. The different ways of sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is not a one-size-fits-all process. Different organisms have evolved various methods of fertilization and development. Some animals, like fish and amphibians, release their eggs and sperm into the water, where fertilization occurs externally. Other animals, like mammals and birds, have internal fertilization, where the sperm meets the egg inside the female's body. This method offers greater protection for the developing offspring. Once fertilization takes place, the development of the embryo can also vary. Oviparous animals, like birds and reptiles, lay eggs that hatch outside the mother's body. Viviparous animals, like mammals, give birth to live young that develop inside the mother's womb. Section 6. Asexual versus sexual reproduction, comparing the strategies. Asexual and sexual reproduction represent two distinct strategies for perpetuating life. Asexual reproduction is like making photocopies, producing offspring that are genetically identical to the parent. This method is quick and efficient, allowing organisms to rapidly colonize new environments. Sexual reproduction, on the other hand, is like creating a unique work of art. It involves combining genetic material from two parents, resulting in offspring with a mosaic of traits. While slower and more energy-intensive, sexual reproduction introduces genetic variation, making populations more adaptable to change. Both strategies have their advantages and disadvantages, and the choice of which method to employ often depends on the organism's environment and lifestyle. Section 7. The benefits of asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction shines in stable environments where resources are plentiful. It allows organisms to quickly capitalize on favorable conditions without the need to find a mate. This strategy is particularly useful for organisms that are immobile or live in isolated habitats. Imagine a field of dandelions spreading their seeds in the wind. Each seed has the potential to grow into a new dandelion, quickly colonizing a large area. Furthermore, asexual reproduction ensures that successful genetic combinations are passed on directly to the next generation. This can be advantageous in environments where specific traits are crucial for survival. Section 8. The advantages of mixing genes. While asexual reproduction excels in stable environments, sexual reproduction takes center stage when change is afoot. By shuffling the genetic deck, sexual reproduction creates offspring with a wider range of traits. This diversity within a population increases the chances that at least some individuals will possess the characteristics needed to survive and reproduce in the face of environmental challenges. Whether it's a changing climate, a new predator, or a deadly disease, sexual reproduction equips populations with the genetic toolkit to adapt and thrive. Section 9. A world of reproduction, ensuring life's grand adventure. Reproduction, in all its diverse forms, is a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of life. It is through this process that life perpetuates itself, ensuring the survival of species across generations. Each act of reproduction, whether it be the blooming of a flower or the birth of an animal, is a celebration of life's continuity. From the simplest single-celled organisms to the most complex animals, the drive to continue the lineage is woven into the very fabric of existence. This drive manifests in myriad ways, from the splitting of a single cell to the nurturing of offspring by attentive parents. Each method is uniquely adapted to the needs and environments of the organisms involved. As we marvel at the incredible diversity of life on our planet, let us remember that each and every organism is a product of this remarkable process. The variety of reproductive strategies is as vast as the ecosystems they inhabit, showcasing nature's boundless creativity and adaptability. Reproduction is the engine of evolution, driving the endless creativity and adaptation that make life on Earth so extraordinary. It is through reproduction that genetic variations arise, allowing species to adapt to changing environments and new challenges. This constant cycle of birth, growth, and renewal is what fuels the dynamic and ever-changing tapestry of life. By understanding and appreciating the intricacies of reproduction, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of protecting the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. Every act of reproduction, every new life is a thread in the intricate web of life that sustains our world. It is our responsibility to cherish and protect this web, ensuring that life's grand adventure continues for generations to come.